Hello?
Yo, is that Lewis?
Give me a second, give me a second. Uh, I'm on my how do I put you on speaker?
So, how's the sunny states going?
Well, it's dark right now, but been grinding the gauntlet. So my girlfriend's been at work, so
3 hours of the gauntlet. I can't imagine like what possessed you to
oh,
do
it was
that on a
just
vacation.
half of it was just shooting the crate at the beginning and missing it. Oh man, I hate levels like that.
Yeah, like I absolutely would not put myself through that. But now that you've done it, the only way to beat you is to obviously copy the same.
I mean, I checked the wiki when I updated it. Mini Marini got 6 seconds.
Seriously?
Yeah, 6 seconds. I don't know what he did, but
Let me
obviously there is
check out his
time
video.
to be. Yeah, I should have watched it, but there's obviously time to spare. Yeah, my Mac. I really wanted to record it, but it just slowed the game down dramatically.
Yeah, or if it's not a computer built for
Just a
multitasking.
little MacBook, yeah.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it is the same run. It's just like 2 extra crates that I got.
Yeah. It'd have just been obviously nice. Oh, okay, I see what he does. That skips a bunch of time. Okay, so he hits the bottom stair, and then he slide. This is like on the first staircase that goes around. He slides off the bottom stair and kind of double jumps up to the
Oh,
ledge.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he cuts out a whole corner
Yeah,
there.
I should have watched that before getting my fucking time.
I believe I remember seeing that on the world record run and trying it and then just missing it every time.
Oh, yeah, it's probably difficult.
He also jumps around the walls that go in and out somehow.
Yeah, there's a 3 second crate toward the end. You know, the one where you have to crawl under to get it. You
Body
can
slam, right?
yeah, you can body slam and get that. So I just did that and I got the 2 crate at the beginning. That's all I did.
Yeah, still your movement on that side scrolling bit, like in the beginning, is so good.
Which bit was that?
The part where you have to
Exploring?
like, I think in the run initially you were trying to sort of like do the death plane glitch, and then you realize that it doesn't really work as well as just platforming and dropping onto the boxes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I did this slide jump. Sometimes the platforms are out, but you can just slide jump.
Yeah, okay, I can confirm all of his run is basically the same as yours, with the exception of... Man, you could have saved a split second there. Fucking hell.
Yeah, so you would have to get the 2 crate, do the belly flop for the 3 crate, and probably just do whatever Mini Marina does.
Yeah,
But
that spin's not
honestly,
easy.
I'm not doing it again just for that. I'm not gonna lie.
Get
I'm
it
not
down to
doing it.
7 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Sometimes, you know, when I'm doing it, right? I don't know if you have the same thing, but when you're grinding a time for a better time, do you ever think, why am I like this is not gonna benefit my life in any fucking way, whether I get this time by 3 extra seconds or not?
Well, for me, the reason why I was getting better times was, number one, I knew you was coming to the game after you had finished. So in my
Yeah.
brain, I wasn't thinking, oh, this is going to make my life fun. I was thinking this is going to give Lewis some kind of challenge. But also
I mean, I was
because I
just sitting
just...
there for
Sorry, go.
go on. Are you gone?
I was just gonna say, so like, I was only doing one level per episode as well, so like this was the content, whereas you've been like kind of obviously doing multiple levels.
Oh yeah, I just did 3. I mean, I could have done more, but again, I needed the videos to cover the trip, and if I did like 6 levels in each video, it would have been over way too quickly.
But yeah, I'm not traditionally a speedrunner. Like, I did a little bit of speedrunning on the Spyro games in the past, but like, it was more casual as part of like a tournament that was going down.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving it where I left it.
You excited for Bash? I think that's what you got next, isn't it?
Yeah, after I've done 106%, probably be in January.
Yeah, 106% won't take you long on this game.
Yeah, it'll probably take like 2 streams.
Easily. You might even do it in one stream, considering sometimes you stream for like 7 hours.
And if I get to like maybe the 3rd walkthrough, I might extend it. Just get it all done in one video. But still, I'll probably start Bash after Christmas, just because, you know, I actually prefer to be happy at Christmas.
Sit around and play a co-op with that one crazy uncle.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe I'm 2 seconds behind you already.
But that's what you need to do right there. That saves so much time.
Okay, that one crate there, I'm going to try for a kick as I jump, and if I happen to get it, great. But I think the trick is just to not bother going for it. Mini doesn't bother going for it either, and I kind of trust whatever he does.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you have to be really quick, otherwise you're just going to waste 1 second. It's only 1 second, so...
Oh, that was bad.
I tell you what, though, I did get to use save states while I was doing the gauntlet.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it does.
It's like life-changingly good. Like,
I mean, like, I had to, like... It still was a lot of trial and error, because I could only save state, like, at the bazooka spot. And obviously you need to aim for the clock, and then you have to aim for the 2 crates. So it still took ages, but still was very nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you're feeling extra cheeky, what you can do is, like, you can be aiming at the right spot when you find it, and then whack down a save state, and then when you load state, just, like, hold the aim button, and you'll be aiming exactly where you left off. But,
Yeah.
obviously some people frown upon that.
Yeah.
You actually, yeah, you get to this TNT, like, still in 3 seconds somehow.
Yeah, I did try and optimize quite a bit by like I mean Coco can't double jump, but like you can get the light jump. I tried doing that as much as I could. Just like tapping the jump button.
Ah, yeah, like to minimize her time in the air.
Yeah.
That can be optimized, not getting stuck on that turntable.
Yeah, you have to land on it.
Yeah. You decided what level you were going to run now? Oh, fuck.
Probably nothing today, because I'm kind of done with that, but I'm not sure just yet.
I did that so many times in the episode. It's not even funny. I'll try doing a couple of those hop jumps, see if it speeds me up a little bit, because I think you actually pretty much, from watching your run, I didn't really see any major slowdown, bar like one, like, really small error.
Yeah. I think I slowed down here a little bit. Yeah, I didn't click the jump button on any of the crates at the beginning. I just like landed on it and then got the bounce from it and used that.
Oh, I got a 14, but my controller died.
Oh yeah, that.
That's gonna.
Do you know what the problem is with it? Because yeah, I would imagine that would be really, especially if you like, because at the end of this level, the time freezes until the end. If you got like if you beat my time and then it disconnected and you just couldn't finish it.
Well, luckily that didn't happen on Compactor Reactor. It was kind enough to always stop on a run that wasn't doing so hot anyway. Oh, 390, okay. In business.
Yeah, I didn't do this with triple either because I couldn't be bothered. It was like still at the early part of the series. I just couldn't be bothered to like go and get them.
Yeah, I bet you that'll be like something that's a bit annoying when you do go back to Xboxes, going back to no save states.
Yeah. I think, what was my go-to level? I think my go-to level was actually the Gauntlet, because you get an Aku Mask at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Or Gold Rush, you get one there as well.
Did you have fun on Gold Rush?
No.
Horrible level, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I've already missed the boat on your time here. Well, definitely.
Oh, another bit of time save is the bouncy parts after that bit you were just at. Because I think in your run you did 2 bounces to get across. I just did 1.
Yeah, it would actually help, actually, the where you just said, you said about the time freezing and then it just stays frozen. I need to see what your time is at that moment.
I think when mine freezes, it's at 29.7, 29.3, and then it like just very slowly increases to my final time of 29.5 or something. Because it does unpause very briefly.
Okay, alright, so it's that, as soon as that 2 crate hits, it unpauses for a split second, yeah, alright. And then, yeah, like, there's a needless amount of, like, time crates at the end of the level, right, where if it's about time, it'd subtract from your time, but...
Yeah. It's like in Jungle Rumble, why don't you just use the detonator to get that? Why do you go out of your way to get them? But like, if you hit the detonator, the timer would be way further ahead at that point. Like, I think...
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be way further ahead because you're missing 5 seconds at the beginning, so... Sure, it would freeze them at the end, but it doesn't matter because the timer would be, like, way past a minute.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, maybe they are thinking in terms of it's about time where it subtracts time retroactively. It's the only thing I can think of. Just had my emulator crash, that's a shame.
And even then, it doesn't work in... I don't think it works in... Because certain nitro crates aren't nitros in the regular level, but they are in the time trial. And after the patch came out, I think it's for the PC version as well, so it's obviously good to know. Oh, you got the fucking skip.
I know, lovely, ain't it, when you get it. Look at the time save on that as well.
This could be it.
Damn, that guy has got me every single time. No, controller!
Oh.
I need to switch. I can't have that happen to me on the run.
That guy doesn't spawn, by the way, if you stay... Yeah, if you stay, like,
At the start of the level a bit longer, maybe?
Yeah, or if you bounce and hit the 2 crates on the other side. You know, the PS2 version hasn't got the wombat sheet.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's why I chose GameCube.
Yeah, that's why I had to do it as well. Because you need the super belly flop from, like, the red gem path or something. I was like, I'm not fucking doing all that just for a gauntlet run.
Yeah. I'm glad you chose this level to be good at, 'cause this is at least a fun one.
I mean, I still kind of feel bad for waiting to post a series now for my trip, because it was just as soon as you finished Caddy's Relics.
It delays Crash 4. Oh, that was a slow one. I got a few 3s in a row, now back to 4s. This part is probably the hardest part, because you always feel like you're going to take the corner smoothly, and then you just go smack into a wall. Oh, fuck. This control seems to have its own issues, apparently. She'll just, like, stop moving. Like, it's not even, like, disconnecting or anything. I think it might be related to the stick drift. She'll just, like, go into, like, a T-pose.
Which level are you going to do next?
If I can somehow get through this one, I'd probably get that sinking feeling or the swimming level out the way.
Oh, H2O, no.
The seashell shenanigans, you beat my time on that.
Yeah, that one will be easy because I didn't like that level, so I didn't improve. That was just like the time I got.
Yeah.
That will be probably one of the easier ones.
Yeah, that was my thoughts exactly. So it gives you a bit of a morale boost.
It's better.
Yes! Come on.
That's a really good time.
Yeah, 11:65. Time to lose it all. Fuck.
You know what I tried doing? You know what I tried doing? I tried getting a bounce off that fish to the crates, but it never worked. You nearly did it.
It'd have been so pro. I'm gonna
It
keep
would have
going.
been way faster, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you would have got an insane time if you got fish bounced. I didn't know you could spin these guys either.
Gosh, I was at a 26 at that point. Like, I'm pretty sure you were already like 2 corners away at 26. Yeah, those guys, like, it's kind of weird. Like, I shouldn't get hit by those guys as much as I am. Where I just completely misjudge how far their swing goes.
Yeah, I lost a few runs to those guys.
Yeah, I try and judge, like, by your tone of voice how long you've been spending on the levels, because obviously you don't have the attempt counter. So I'm like, okay, does he sound miserable, or does he sound quite optimistic?
There was one, I can't remember which one it was. It's like toward the end. I got my personal best. I didn't say anything. I just moved on to the next level. I just didn't say a single word.
Have you had much luck with your runs yet?
I just had a really cracked start to a run, like in the last run, but then it all went to shit after a dodgy fish.
Ooh, fucking fish will get you.
Yeah.
Well,
Living-
you nearly turned it into an actual time save.
Yeah.
If you got the crate, it would have been a time save.
Too slow. Damn, how are you already around the corner at that point? Fucking hell.
I'm glad I jumped in to watch this tragedy.
It is a Greek tragedy or a comedy, depending on if you're an optimist or pessimist.
I've known you long enough. This is a tragedy.
But it's funny you say that, because Lewis, when he hopped in the call, he was like, do you ever feel like you're wasting your life getting better times?
That's exactly what I felt when I was doing the gauntlet. I was like, why am I doing this for like... I spent 4 hours for 4 seconds. I was like, am I going to be happier when my gauntlet is 4 seconds quicker?
Gosh, yeah, explaining to God in the pearly gates. Like, alright, you could have done all this with your life, but you chose to say 4 seconds on like a 20-year-old game.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, this game's fucking 20 years old. I actually really like the speedrunning in this, because the levels are kind of easy. Because like, I went back to the Insane Trilogy, I was like, yeah, it's fun, but the levels are so difficult.
I really like the Crash 1 levels, not gonna lie. When I first went into it, I was like, man, time trials do not suit this game. The first one in particular. Like, and I was so mind blown to find out that it was the second game that actually didn't line up with time trials that well.
Yeah, that's exactly. I don't know, man. Crash 2 is like a lot of people's. I can see why it's a lot of people's favorite, but it's not mine. It has the perfect balance of like platforming and abilities and stuff.
It's probably my favorite to do casually. It's definitely not my favorite to do with the relics.
Yeah.
And again, I think it's all because they put speed shoes into it. If they didn't add speed shoes, I think I would have had a very different opinion.
Another thing as well is that it also introduced the sliding and all of that movement tech as well, but MST was like, oh, fuck that.
Because what I like about Crash 1 is I really like the simplicity of it's just all move forward, jump at the right times.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's on the same page for it.
Yeah.
You just have to get good cycles, and that's really it.
Except for Stormy's one glitch on the stairs, which, like, I actually kind of started to like Stormy by the end of it. But it's got one glitchy staircase that stops it from being top tier for me.
I was surprised how much I enjoyed that level.
Oh,
like, when you hear about it being like the deleted level, it's too difficult. It's like, okay, cool. But then you start playing, you're like, oh, this isn't too bad. Just, you know, timing.
Oh crap, that was awful. I think Stormy like is a good idea to have it as a bonus level. It didn't really need to be deleted, but it could have been like a final. All right, for those of you that really want to go the extra mile, here's this really hard level.
You've 100% of the game and beaten Cortex. He's Stormy Ascent.
Right, because I think of like my parents. They used to take it in turns to play Crash 1 when I was a kid. They used to like have contests, like, and they'd have like 2 different sets of passwords written down, and they were like racing each other to see who could get to the end first. And they both ultimately gave up at Slippery Climb until years later when I got good at video games and then beat it for them.
That's adorable. Yeah. Next fun race video on the 2D streams is just your mum, my mum, and Nina.
My mum versus my dad. If my dad wins, they have to remarry.
Ooh!
This is a good run, by the way.
I'm not even paying attention at this. Like, you know,
It's actually a really good run.
I find that I play the best at like Crash Bash when I'm like talking to other people and not paying attention to what's going on screen.
Wait, what the fuck? How did I get around there so quickly?
I don't know. I've been asking the same thing. You're like, this is a really good run.
Nitros. Yeah, I think you might need the nitro thing. I don't know.
Yeah, what is it?
Although,
Like, hang on, let me look at that section
It might
again.
be the beginning part, but
Well, I came out at 3 seconds, same as you. Let me see again you coming out the maze. All right, so
it did take me like an hour.
3:48 was your split entering the maze. Okay, you're leaving the maze at 13:64. I think I left like at 14 seconds. So I was already a second behind at that point. You also do this really good jump over the nitros and TNTs, which saves you a little bit of time. Because I don't know if you noticed, but when you actually take damage on this game, you slow down a little bit. Like, your speed shoes stop working for a split second while you take damage.
Ew.
So, taking damage to save time is the old adage. It doesn't actually always work on this.
It's in the gauntlet because you have that line of nitros with 2-3 crates on it, and you just run through it, but you slow down so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it, if there are any different. I don't know if there are any differences with this level. Because, I mean, someone said that this version is just a port of the Xbox version.
Well, if you look at speedrun.com, everyone that speedruns this game properly, they all use the Xbox version. I'm not sure if that's coincidence or if there's something to it.
The only reason I play it because I grew up with an Xbox and that's what my disc is, but the Xbox is the more powerful console of the PS2 and the GameCube. So I just think the game looks best on the Xbox, but it might run better. I don't know.
It could be. I mean, I could always... that's the thing is, I've got like I've got the Wombat on the Xbox version, right? It's just a couple of the levels don't work. So I could always switch to the Xbox version just to like remove all shadow of a doubt that it's...
Yeah.
I would probably say it's probably more me not being as good, but... Well, 360, I'm beating you out the maze here. By 4 milliseconds. Lost it there, though.
That's the thing with going for PBs, you can lose it just by doing something like that.
Yeah, so you're already at like 13 at this point. Like 1380 something. Try to get Fish Bounce to have like a Hail Mary there.
I do, at the beginning, like at the very beginning, I try and optimize this bit, like, get the clock by 1 frame while it's turning without having to move so far.
Yeah, you mean like...
Because this is where I spent a lot. I don't know, like I would like touch it while it's like that, and then... But then you went like really far left there.
Yeah, true.
So I would like try to stay center the whole time, basically. Also, you can kick really early. Like, you can kick while Coco's in the air, and then when she lands, it'll still damage the crates. I did that quite a bit here after this bit. Like, kick in the air.
Uh-huh. Alright, that was slow. Hang on. That happened so many times when I was practicing, actually. Dropping down like a brick right at the start.
Yeah, I actually think it probably would be the beginning bit though, where you can save time by doing that. It's like, I don't know, I really like how it works actually, how you can kind of spin or kick a second early.
Yeah, it's only frustrating on that one section later, because you do the kick and you don't blow up on all of the TNTs. But every time I've done it, I blow up on the TNTs. And that loses me time, because she does that whole stuttering animation shit. Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's just too many like small changes because like GameCube and Xbox are largely the same with crates, and then PS2 has two different versions. Like there's an old version which has so many different changes, and then there's a newer Platinum version that's a bit similar to these, but
Was it the Xbox that was your first console, or was it PS2?
well, I mean, we had like a PS. I have some memories on Crash Warped on the PS1.
Oh!
We would have had that. I don't know. We probably got rid of that when I was like 3 or 4. So technically, yeah, the Xbox.
I think I got... Wait, did I get... I've got 25 relics on this one.
Oh, yeah.
So, 25 crystals, I should say. So I should be able to still do it. No!
I did that quite a few times.
This is why originally I did the series on the Xbox version, because look how nice this looks compared to the GameCube version.
Just because it's way more powerful of a system.
Yeah, man, even the loading screens are way faster.
Yeah.
You saw how long it took that GameCube one to load. It took like 40 seconds.
GameCube does that weird purple screen as well.
Maybe I'll just have to use this version for certain levels. The ones that don't have the X-ray
maybe I
screen.
do the GameCube where I can use save states. I don't know if I will or not, but
I think at the moment you're doing much better than me on most of the levels, right? I think you are ahead at this current stage.
I don't know how many total. I think there's maybe like 6 or 7 right now that you haven't, because you've already beaten like 2 of them, right? You beat Bamboozle, then you beat Compactor. I think maybe.
I've competed, yeah, just those 2 so far.
Yeah, it's like I heard what you said earlier. You were like, did he lie to me? He said he only beat 1 in each video. I meant like there's some videos where I beat 1 level, and then there's some basically 1, 2, 3. So there might be 2, there might be 3, there might be 1.
Yeah, I legit thought you was just being modest.
No, I think in the next video it's not 3, so you're good. There's quite a few where there isn't 3.
It turns out like you've just left like levels like Crash Droids and be like, you know what, I don't care about that one, so I've got like those tiny victories. But they're literally levels you don't give a shit anyway.
I think that is one of the ones you have me beaten on. I mean, you got like 6 seconds, but even without that, you still, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I haven't checked, but I doubt I've beat you on that.
This actually controls a little bit differently than the GC version, not gonna lie. Not sure how to describe it exactly.
Yeah, it might be a small difference.
I'm not sure if it's good or bad yet, but it is different. Like, it feels a bit more slidey at the moment.
Make it easier. Yeah, it might make it a bit easier then. I'm gonna have to go in a minute, but I'm gonna keep the stream on. I just won't be able to talk.
Your girlfriend coming home?
Yeah, she's been at work while I've been playing the Gauntlet.
She comes home, she's like, babe, I'm so tired. You're like, you're tired? Look at these bunions. That's all good, man. Go and treat you later. You don't need to keep the stream up.
No, I'll keep it on. I want to see if you beat it or not.
I just imagine though, like, fucking, you're like getting into like this romantic room, and you're like, whoa, 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 hang on. Tootie just got fish skip.
Fish skip. You got the fish bounce. No way. You got this 27 Banzai Bonsai.
No, 8-second gauntlet. Fuck off.
Oh yeah, I don't even think I'd go back at that point. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, I
I don't even know
reckon.
if you'll do it, to be honest.
What? Sorry.
I don't even know if you would go through that.
I'm not sure if I will. It's like one of the things I was thinking about for It's About Time is I was just thinking like, this is going to consume so much of my time if I need to get good at this.
Let's see how the triple spin feels when you get out of it, because a lot of people don't like it.
Yeah, I
So
mean, it
if
might
you
just
do
be...
enjoy it, you might like it.
Yeah, it might just be some getting used to, but like, you know what it reminds me of when I watched you using triple spin? It reminded me of watching ice skating. It was like spinning smoothly from one section to the next kind of thing.
Yeah, because you kind of like have to time how many you do at a certain section. Like if you can only fit 2 in, and then you need to jump and get the 3rd one. And then you've got the Econo trick as well, where you get a huge speed up.
Yeah, I think I'll like, at the very least, I'll give it a go. It's just whether or not I actually complete the series to the end. It may like transform from can I beat WUMPALEWIS to just can I beat the Platinum Relics, depending on how well it goes.
Yeah,
Oh, this
still
is
a good
slow.
challenge to aim for.
This is slow. Who knows? Maybe that maze trick isn't possible on this version. Spinning the guy, I mean, into the nitro crates. Maybe that's why you couldn't get it.
Yeah, I don't even know how it works, to be honest. Like, is it just aiming him, or do you have to be close to him, or?
You have to sort of spin him on the right-hand side, but you have to be kind of veering to the left as you do it, so he sort of travels in a sort of diagonal pattern. Oh, 15, this is terrible.
Oh, I just had a comment. I posted the screenshot of my gauntlet time,
Oh, yeah.
and Mew commented saying that they just tied my original time and called it a day.
And then you posted that new and they're like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I think my verdict on the controls of this particular level are that it is kind of slidey with the GameCube controls. It's hard to describe. Wait, 645? How did I get 645? What the fuck? That might be the slowest I've ever done that. Did I miss a crate?
You maybe. I don't know. I wasn't looking.
Damn, we're already out. Fuck.
Man, I'm becoming more proud of that time.
Yeah, I think you underestimated how good it was, because, like, 4 seconds on a level that I grinded, like, 80 attempts on, that, like, when I saw it, when people were like, oh yeah, he's beat your Banzai time, I was thinking, okay, maybe, like, a second. But 3 seconds, or 4 seconds, rather.
And then that other run in the Discord, that 24-second one, is even more mind-blowing, because it doesn't look like they do anything different to what we do. And yet they still come out with an extra 4 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna be off now, but I'll keep the stream on, just in case you get that fish skip.